One of my favorite things to review on this channel are projectors. I'm just shocked by how affordable and accessible projectors are nowadays. Now, not all budget projectors are equal. Some have lower quality than others, are more cheaply designed or constructed, and some honestly are big standouts, like the one I'm going to show you today. This is the Joval Aula, A-U-L-A. It is a very uniquely designed budget projector that you can pick up to transform a wall in your home into a home theater environment. Now, it's not top of the line, but anybody could grab one of these, and honestly, for the price, the quality is pretty phenomenal. If you don't have a TV, this may even be worth investing in before you grab one of those, but we'll get into that in just a moment. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Phase Reviews YouTube channel. My name is Jordan, and if you are new here, thank you for joining me, and if you're a subscriber, welcome back. We're gonna take a look at this projector today. I'm gonna unbox it and show you everything that comes inside, set it up, give you a demo of it working, and tell you my real-world testing thoughts on this guy and whether or not I think it's worth picking one up for yourself. Now, before we dive into that, please like this video, comment, subscribe. It helps me grow. Hit the notification bell. But enough of that. Let's take a look at this Joval Aula projector. So this projector is a 1080p LED projector, like most of the budget projectors on Amazon right now. What is different about this is it doesn't have the traditional projector profile. This one is more of a cube or like a long rectangular shape, and it stands up on some feet instead of kind of the flat projector shape that we're all used to. This one looks very modern, it looks very sleek, and it looks very portable, which I'm going to get to in just a moment. Around the back of the box, you just have a diagram, a picture with some of the ins and outs. It's very simple on this guy. You have a DC power in, a USB for playing files off of a flash drive or hard drive, an HDMI in, of course, and an audio output for speakers or headphones. There's also an infrared receiver for the remote, both on the front and in the back. Other than that, the box is pretty plain, not much to it. It does say on the front that you've got native 1080p Full HD, fully sealed optical engine, which I don't think anybody at this price range cares about, and screen mirroring so you can use it with your mobile device. But enough about that, let's pop this baby open and take a look at it. So the first thing you're gonna notice, and what I always love to see and did not expect, is a carrying case, a really nice gray padded carrying case. Like I said, this projector looks like it's made to be portable, and this case supports that. Look how compact this is. This is a really nice kind of like backpack type material, good zippers with the logo on it, and a handle for taking this around. So if you want to do parties in the backyard or parties at a friend's house or watch a movie, you know, at your relatives, this you can take on the go and it's not bulky or a pain to get around. Okay, so let's pop open the zipper. Inside the case, you've got a little pocket right here inside the lid. You've got the projector, and then you have a space to store cables and accessories. Let's start with the cables and accessories first. You have your power cord here, typical AC to DC power block brick right here. I don't know, 6-10 feet of length, good amount right there, pretty standard. You also have a remote and a user manual, a thin user manual, but a user manual nonetheless. On this remote, I've already used this projector, so I kind of packed it back up in the packaging there. A good amount of controls on here. Let me walk you through them. You've got power, you've got mute, you've got source input, and you've got rotate. So if you hang this, there is a mounting point. You can rotate the image or use it on its side. You have your standard D-pad with center control. You have a menu and a back button, a home button to go to the main home of the projector. You have audio up and down to control the inbuilt speaker, and then you also have zoom. And this is interesting. We're gonna get to it in a minute, but this is actually how you focus the projector. So let's pull out the projector itself. I repackaged it back up after doing some testing. Like I said, I really love the design of this. This is very unique. It sits on a table like that. It's got some rubber feet right there. It's got a silver design. All the corners and the cuts are very good. Nothing kind of cheap or chintzy about this. It feels like a professionally designed product, and it has a bit of weight to it. But you can see the lens right here, and the first thing that I noticed is that there's no focus ring, and that's super important with the projector. And then I realized that you do it via the remote. Now, I'm not sure if this is actually moving an element, a lens inside of the projector, or if it's just a digital zoom, but using these buttons on the remote right here will make your picture focused and clear. So when you first get this set up in the manual, they give you an optimal viewing distance for how far or near you should set this to your wall. Once you've got it where you'd like the image size to the appropriate amount for your space, you can adjust the clarity and the zoom, the focus with that little that button on the remote right there. I don't know why I struggle with that. As far as controls on this, there's only one, a power button right on the top there. Click it once to turn it on, click it twice to turn it off. All of the other functions you have to do through the remote, so do not lose this. You do not have controls on the projector itself. I went over the ins and outs before. These are them. Honestly, this is very bare bones. You literally only get HDMI and then USB. So you do not have any sort of analog inputs. You only have a single HDMI. This is gonna be perfect for plugging in like a Fire TV stick or I guess a DVD player or Blu-ray player. Very bare bones. So don't expect this to be like the core of a very large home theater. This is definitely budget conscious and simple to use. Okay, so I'm gonna overlay some footage of me testing this product. It's very simple to operate. Once you plug it in, you're gonna be greeted with the home screen. You're able to choose between pictures and videos, choose your input and access some settings. The settings are basic, your standard things you'd have in a projector as far as adjusting color and image. It's not very full featured, but again, think of the price point and who this is aimed at. Really, honestly though, you're here because of the video quality, and I'm happy to report that it looks phenomenal. Now, it says that it's 1080p, and I'm inclined to believe them. Don't just shoot this on your wall though for testing. You're gonna want to have some sort of screen, even like one of those flexible lycra elastic ones you can get on Amazon, some sort of plain white surface that's not your drywall textured walls is going to make the image look a lot better. Now you're not getting OLED 4K quality out of this, but if you're someone like me, I'm 28, I grew up watching VHS and regular DVDs. If you plug in a 1080 source to this, like a Blu-ray or a nice Roku, it's gonna look way better than anything we had growing up, and you're gonna be happy with it. I think obviously the wow factor of this is that you can get a giant image in your home without purchasing an extremely expensive TV. You can easily get 100 inches out of this guy, and it's gonna look great doing it. Now, when it comes to limitations of this square, unique design that it has, obviously there's no way to tilt this without putting something under the feet. Some projectors have a few degrees of tilting to kind of adjust, and there's not really much in the way of keystoning or correcting the image if it's not straight on. So this is limited by the fact that it needs to be aimed directly at your source at the correct level, which may not be feasible depending on your seating location and whatnot. Now, for presentations where this is at the front of a room onto a screen, I think it's gonna work great. Just be advised that the light output isn't mind-blowing, so you're gonna wanna use this in a dark or dim room. All in all though, this is a great budget projector. I can definitely recommend it, especially if portability is the main goal for you. The fact that they include this awesome case and that it's so easy to take on the road is a big plus in my book. So if you want to grab one of these for yourself, I'll include a link down in the description. You can buy through there, support the channel. I would of course love you for it. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.